Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Sagittarius. What magic is trying to come in for you and what is potentially stopping it? So here we're going to go ahead and read your tarot messages, but then we're going to go ahead and read some of the other messages as well, and we'll end up with your magical a few messages, see what we get there. Before we get started, as always, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for any kind of support you give me on any platform that I'm on. I do this, like I said, because I like to do it and I want to help people. It's just that simple for me. And I do hope that these messages help you in some way, give you some enlightenment, encourage you, give you something that you needed to know. So let's go ahead and get started. Your center energy is the Six of Wands. So potentially, wanting a victory in an area. What's crowning you is, standing in your power as the Emperor. But be careful that you're not wanting, everything your way as the Emperor, because that's what the Emperor does. He wants everything his way. Don't be that kind of Emperor, okay? But you have patience that's undermining you, okay? So sometimes when I see the Temperance, this is usually spirit giving you, patience and stuff, but I'm being led to tell you, don't wait too long. I'm not sure why I need to say that. Well, I guess it makes sense because what led up to this is Three of Wands, pretty much waiting for the right moment. And sometimes when you do that, you miss out on things. And then here, your outcome is Judgment, and that tells me that you probably did wait too long in a situation. Judgment is in reverse, which means you're getting karma for something. Okay. Now, some of the other messages we have here. This is the Queen of Fire. So this is potentially, Aries, Leo, Sag, which is your sign, so it could be you. Basically, you display your passion, your intensity, your creativity, love for community and leadership. You're innovative. You bring transformation. You know how to transmute energy. You're daring, you're dynamic, and you're enthusiastic. So this is about being your true, authentic self. Next, you have guilty. So are you feeling guilty about someone or someone who is potentially this Queen of Fire, if it's not you, feeling guilty about something? Because there's something about the truth that needs to come out. So you're being asked to really, when this person approaches you, as you probably know who they are, you're going to just ask questions and be, very forthright in what you want to know. Don't hold back. Whatever you want to know, you have a right to ask. Make sure that you are not carrying somebody else's burdens in the situation. Don't take responsibility for things you didn't do. And place blame where it's necessary. And then also understanding that mistakes can have hidden blessings in them. So understand that as well. Next, we have dogma. So what this is telling you is that someone close to you is going through, as I mentioned here, somebody going through karma. So again, this is either you or them, and they're going through a huge transformation. And this is deep. This is a deep transformation because this has to do with core beliefs, and those are usually established as we're growing up. So something happened when they were a child that established this core belief, and to dig deep and get to those is hard. I will tell you from experience. So this could be regarding, religious, political, sexual, racial, societal, or social beliefs. But they are being enlightened. And so basically, this is an opportunity for growth, really. Now we have the next card, which says, say no. Your guides and spirit have heard your prayers and questions, and they are suggesting that you say no as your decision going forward. So to me, this is probably about standing in your power, not being a people pleaser, that kind of thing, right? It says your path is important and your well-being matters. Now is not the time to take action. Wait for a better opportunity. Maintain high integrity, strict ethics, and don't give in to peer pressure. So this is really about maybe this is not the right time for this situation to come together. Next, we have tranquility. And this is about going within, and seeking peace. And maintaining that peace at all costs is what I'm getting. Make sure that you are not putting yourself in the middle of any drama, any things in your environment. Steer clear of that. Make sure that you are building your sanctuary with healthy habits. Whether you do yoga, meditate, whatever works for you is what you need to be doing on a regular basis. But this also means really putting in strong boundaries as well. Make sure that you're vibrating high. And then also brainstorm about ideas and make sure to write down things that are coming in for you. Sovereignty. So this is really about standing in your truth and in your power at this time, right? Trust in your ability to govern your path. So this is about your happiness. This is about you walking your path. And the magic here really is understanding that. Because a lot of times we go through life, we don't understand things. We don't understand why we went through things. But when we're on the other side of the lesson, when we're on the other side and we see the magic that went into the lesson, the alignment that occurs, it's amazing. So even the situation that you think is not for your highest good, that puts you through the most pain, on the other side of it is the magic. Okay. So let's see here. This is also knowing that there may be a battle for power or control over the home, relationship, or workplace. Rules, policies, traditions, and methods are in question. Too much or too little authority leads to imbalance. So this is really about being in balance, determining your path, determining what's right for you, standing in your power, and then staying in balance. Okay. Next, we have playfulness. Sometimes we forget to have fun, and sometimes things can get so serious that we forget to laugh. We forget to come out of that seriousness and bring the fun back in, right? Because it gets deep sometimes, right? When you're going through stuff that's heavy, it gets very deep, and so sometimes you have to learn how to laugh, how to bring yourself out of that, and to help others too. Play keeps our heart light and our minds clear. Too much work, too little play leads to imbalance, stress, and poor health. Maintain routines of goals, but allow for laughter, joy, and experience wonder in the little things. So really being grateful and seeing the miracles that happen around you every day is another message that comes there. And then we have companion next. And it says someone whom you spend a significant amount of time with. This could represent a friend, spouse, colleague, lover, romantic interest. Attention is needed to evaluate how compatible or healthy you are together. This is a person with whom you share life lessons with, who is part of your incarnate soul group. So, when you talk about companions, you really want to look at the compatibility, because sometimes it's the little things that you're not compatible on that actually turn out to be the bigger issues later. Okay, and really show you that maybe you are not as compatible as you think. It's just something for you to take a look at. Now, here's the magic stepping in for you. The happy. You can't get any happier than this. Okay, you've got happiness, you've got a higher power. So again, the increased relationship with spirit here. The message, time to go. This is either time to leave a situation, or time to move forward, or time to take some kind of action. Okay. And then we have why. If you're like me, I always want to understand things. I always want to understand why. And so I know my spirit team is probably pretty mad at me because I'm always asking why. Always trying to understand. I want to know, and so this could be you that's learning something new, the why of something, okay? Because you see the book here and you see how the angel wings are on the book. So this is about really getting the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual knowledge you may be need as well to help explain things further, deeper for you. And then some of the other messages here, we have bearing fruit. So to me, this is about seeds you've planted and things coming to fruition. This is about abundance in some area, and it doesn't always have to be money. It could be just a good relationship. It could be health. It could be so many things. And then we have the call of the muse. So to me, this is, I love this card. It's beautiful. Call of the muse to me is about you standing in your power, and living life to the fullest. And that you, to me, the muse is whatever, inspires you. Okay. So to me, the muse in this is determining, going for what inspires you. And then we have broken open. So to me, this is definitely about ascension. This is definitely about healing. This is also definitely about spiritual wisdom being poured into you, healing being poured into you, knowledge. Healing could be maybe perhaps if you were in a romantic situation where you had to say no kind of thing, right? Maybe perhaps this is the circumstance where you had to have some healing too, regarding the heart chakra. That's what I'm getting there. And then again, going within and quieting the mind so you can align, so that you can balance, and you can truly be tapped in, as a lot of people say. Now, the last cards we're going to get is we're going to get, I don't honestly, just got this deck in today. And yeah, I want to say these are called You Are So Magical. So let's see what messages we have for you. We'll go ahead and shuffle these on camera, because I know a lot of folks feel like, readers don't have anything better to do than throw some cards on the table and, hold on a second, I got to get these right, because I don't like my cards being backwards like this. And I did it myself, so give me just a second. I apologize. I don't know why I did this. Yeah, I did the whole deck this way, so I apologize for the delay. And what I like about these cards, they're cute, and they have affirmations, because we all need to work on ourselves, right? And in growing within ourselves, when I did my affirmations that I created for myself when I was, going through my spiritual journey, and I still use them today. Mine is probably about 4 pages long. So I'm telling you, affirmations really do help. I mean, they will literally change my mood completely, because when I do say them, I say them with all of me. You know what I'm saying? I put my energy into those affirmations, and they always make me feel better, no matter what's going on. So that's one of the ways that I stay positive. Okay, so just a little, from experience kind of thing. And you have to write affirmations that are really about the things that are your trouble areas, if you will. And so you can tell, if I had 4 pages worth, I had a lot of trouble areas, and you'll find that too yourself when you're doing your journey. That we all have a lot to work on. We all do. None of us is perfect, and we'll never be perfect. All we can do is one day at a time, 1 second at a time, and do the best we can. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to pull from the bottom. So the first one we have here is You Are Unique. So this is really stepping into your power, accepting that you're unique, and loving yourself, and because you're unique. So the messages on the back are uniqueness and self-esteem. So maybe you struggle with self-esteem. I know at different times in my life I struggle with self-esteem, so I get that. Questions to ask yourself: what makes me unique? What do I like about myself? Message: your appearance, life experience, knowledge, values, and skills are unique. Discover yourself. Accept your uniqueness. Live your values. Remember, you are important and beautiful exactly as you are. So total acceptance. Acts of self-care. Write down 10 things you love about yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Affirmation: I am true to myself. I love myself as I am. And that is actually one of my affirmations. I love myself as I am. And I also put in there like something to the effect of, and I love myself all along the journey that I'm on, to becoming my authentic self, or something like that. That's what I wrote for one of my affirmations. Let's see what we have next. And we have the purple heart here. And it says keywords: spirituality, wisdom, imagination. Question to ask yourself: am I listening to my inner wisdom? So this is really about your intuition. Are you paying attention to your intuition? Have you cut off your intuition because you haven't been listening for such a long time? Perhaps maybe you don't listen to it anymore. So it's time to go within. It's time to ask for forgiveness for not listening, right? And then move forward. Message: it is a good time for introspection and an expansion of your awareness and spiritual growth. Calm your mind and listen to your inner wisdom. If you feel inspired, then by all means use this time to express your individuality through art. Acts of self-care. Meditate, start an art project, add some purple, whether clothes or to your interior space. So really adding, maybe burning some purple candles, wearing some purple clothes, putting some purple in your room, maybe getting an amethyst crystal. Affirmation: I trust my inner wisdom. Okay, next we have you are enough. So again, this is about self-worth. Keywords: acceptance, self-love. Questions to ask yourself: do I love myself and why? Excuse me. I don't know what that is on my card. Hold on. Okay. Message: you are enough just as you are. Never compare yourself to others. Avoid negative self-talk. Love yourself without judgment. Choose to be more you. Choose to do what you want to do. Choose to love yourself. Acts of self-care. Write a love letter to yourself. Cook your favorite dish. Affirmation: I am enough. I am happy with myself. So again, we've all got these issues, at different times in our life, that kind of thing. Next, we have the green heart. So this is harmony and balance. Question to ask yourself: is my life in balance? Try to maintain balance in all areas of your life. Where do you put your attention and your energy? Do you give enough attention to all of the important areas of your life? Use reflection, planning, and prioritization to balance or organize your life. Acts of self-care. Create a morning and evening routine. Add some green, whether clothes or to your interior space. I have plenty of green because I have plants in my room. But I have green clothes. I usually will burn green candles too, and I have green crystals. My life is balanced. I am balanced. So really, there's many ways that you can add these things into your life. Very simply, you can get crystals. You can get candles from the dollar store. It doesn't have to be expensive. You know what I'm saying? But these are all things that help you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple more. Grateful. Be grateful. That's the number one, to be honest with you. Amongst all the other ones, this one is very important because if you want other things from the universe, you have to be grateful for where you are right now. And that's hard when you feel like you're not where you want to be, or you're in lack, or things aren't going, the way you would like. Keywords: gratitude, blessing. Question to ask yourself: what am I grateful for? Message: feel grateful for all good you have in your life. Count your blessings, choose to be happy, and feel more joy and pleasure every day. Acts of self-care. Keep a gratitude journal. Write a thank you note or say thank you to someone you are grateful for. Affirmation: I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. And really start honing in on that. I'm talking like the littlest things, okay? Because it could be worse than it is. And I know you don't want to hear that if you're going through things, but it really could be. Okay, and let's see. We'll get one more. Enjoy life. Just about having fun. Entertainment, joy are the key words. Question to ask yourself: how can I bring more fun into my life? Message: find time for fun and entertainment in your life. Engage in activities that bring you joy, experience more pleasure, enjoy life. Acts of self-care: laugh, listen to music. Affirmation: I bring more fun into my life. I enjoy my life. And I actually get these kind of cards because I have all kind of cards, and I have fun cards because that's another way that I express myself. That's how I let my joy out. That's how I let my inner child out, is when I do my readings and using the cards that bring me joy, that make me happy, just in that experience alone. So Sagittarius, I hope this helps you. Much love and light, Lady T.